What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing and recapping the Dallas versus Giants game. Well, Giants at Dallas game, Giants at Cowboys game. This was a great game, but I'm still concerned about the Giants. I still have a lot of questions. The Cowboys D-line is absolutely terrible right now as far as players on that D-line, and the Giants still allowed sacks and still allowed pressure on Eli Manning. Not as much as other situations, but this matchup was just not supposed to end up in that. There were no-namers on that D-line, and the Giants still were under pressure, and Eli was under pressure a lot. So finishing off, we're going to go over the Giants stats. Eli Manning, 19 of 28 for 207 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. All those touchdowns came from the red zone, something that we struggled at last year. So the fact that we're scoring in the red zone is a good sign. 1 interception, that was just such a boneheaded move. It's Eli's fault for trusting in Sterling that much. That was a little too much trust. And it's Sterling's fault mostly because he ran a wrong route, which I hope is not, a consistent problem. But the coaches on the sideline let Sterling Shepard have it on the sideline when he got back to the, when he got to the sideline. But that pick was terrible. I mean, Eli shouldn't have thrown it. Sterling Shepard should have known his route, and that's that. Moving on, rushing, we had a great day rushing, and, last year I wasn't opposed to, I was actually for running back by committee kind of thing, but that's just not how the Giants are going to do it. So this year they had, Rashad Jennings do his thing all by himself, along with Shane Vereen, who was such a good complimentary back. So good to have Rashad Jennings being able to catch a break, and someone that's going to give him better or similar production to Rashad Jennings. And let's go over those stats. Orleans Darkwa did not get a carry in this game. Or Bobby Rainey. Rashad Jennings, 18 attempts for 75 yards, and Shane Vereen, 6 attempts for 38 yards. Rashad Jennings was 4.2 yards a carry, and Shane Vereen had about, I think, 6 point, I don't know, I can't do the math. It's 6 point something, because 6 times 6 equals 36, and he had 38. And Rashad Jennings had 4.2. For some reason, NFL.com isn't showing me the yards per carry, but I tried going on Giants.com, but it's just not showing me the box score, and I'm trying to do this video quick. Moving on, receiving. What a great day. No 100-yard receiver, but that's not what we're asking for right now. We're asking for production, and we got production, definitely. We got Larry Donnell, who the only time he touched the ball was a score. He missed a lot of blocks as far as run blocking and pass blocking. It's just not, look for him to, potentially be traded or cut soon. I think he is of trade value. He's not a bad player, but he just can't block for us, and we need a run-blocking tight end. So, moving on, we've got Odell Beckham, 4 receptions for 73 yards, and that 45-yard bomb. He could have went farther, but he was forced out of bounds. Sterling Shepard had a great outing. All the rookies that played did phenomenal for us. Couldn't ask for a better performance by rookies right now. I couldn't ask for better results. Sterling Shepard, 3 receptions for 43 yards and a touchdown. Victor Cruz, he's back, 4 receptions for 34 yards and a score. And Will Tye, who did some work for us, 3 receptions for 16 yards, nothing crazy. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, the offense didn't do what I wanted them to do, but we got the job done, and I'm happy with the receiving core right now, and I'm happy with the running game. It's just that offensive line needs to learn how to protect Eli a little better. Eli made some plays as far as rollout. I mean, he's a 35-year-old quarterback that doesn't have good speed, and he's still, doing great as far as throwing on the run and as far as rollouts, bootleg rollouts and stuff like that. He's really, really doing good as far as that goes. He is making some terrible throws like that easy. Like I called it out before the ball was even snapped. I knew Shane Vereen was going to hit the flats, and he did. He was wide open. He could have gone for another 10 yards as long as the wide receivers in front of him blocked. He could have gone for another 10 yards, but Eli missed the mark on that one. Our leading tackler was Jonathan Casillas, who's really locking down that spot at weak linebacker, man. He had this one play where he guarded Cole Beasley, and I thought that was going to be a catch, but he wound up defending the pass there, and that was just phenomenal by him. So he has 6 tackles, along with Landon Collins, who had 6 tackles. Landon Collins did very well for making Dak Prescott, getting him under pressure. I mean, he hit him. I think he hit Dak Prescott twice, and it was very successful at the safety blitz. The sack, he's not going to show numbers, but he really did a good job getting some pressure. He really did a good job underneath in the box. When Jason Witten caught the ball, I mean, there was little to no room for Jason Witten to turn upfield because Landon Collins was there the whole time. Eli Apple, 4, and he did great. He did allow a catch, I think, but he did great. I think he allowed like 2 catches. He had 4 tackles. Moving on, Jenkins, man. Jenkins locked down. Along with DRC and Jenkins, locked down Dez Bryant. Only had him for 1 catch, 8 yards. Olivier Vernon was in Dak Prescott's face the whole game. They had to hold. I think there were three calls for holding because the offensive linemen were holding Olivier Vernon. They couldn't stop Olivier Vernon. They had to hold him, and they were called for it. Moving on, nothing really to note here besides last thing I'm going to go over is Darian Thompson, who really did good for defending the pass when the ball was caught. I mean, immediately it was read by Darian Thompson. He almost had he read the ball so much he almost had a pick, and he was always there for the tackle. And he's a hard hitter for a skinny guy. He's a pretty hard hitter. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen against the Saints. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Cowboys as well. Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I know this isn't going to be the theme for him moving on. I think the Giants just got, they figured him out, as we did last year against the Cowboys. We didn't allow 100 yards rushing the whole game last year around this time, week 1. But, Ezekiel Elliott, we held that guy down. I mean, there were some times he really his longest gain was 8 yards, and that was the touchdown. He did not pass 10 yards, a 10-yard gain. Alfred Morris killed us. I mean, we could not lay a finger on that guy. And Jason Garrett is such an idiot for taking Alfred Morris out and putting Ezekiel Elliott in. But I guess he just wanted to see what he was going to do first game. But I mean, I guarantee you if Alfred Morris was the one that was starting and he took most of the carries, Alfred Morris could have well had 100 yards this game, guys. I'm not going to lie. Because our run defense is predicated on stopping the inside run, but the outside run, I mean, we need some really good linebackers for that, and that's something we don't have, and that is our weakness, believe it or not, guys. That is our weakness. So, Dak Prescott did pretty well. He didn't play bad at all, and the fact that he took care of the football is good. He made some mistakes, but it's going to happen, so... we face the Saints next, guys. Sorry this is a long video. I just wanted to go over everything. I like to go over everything in my recaps. And Dez, man, I can't believe he dropped that ball, just like how it was in Green Bay. Couldn't hold on to it. So, we face the Saints. It's going to be another high-scoring game. I promise you guys. Look for the winner to have at least 45 points, and look for the person, the team who lost to at least have 35. I'm talking 45, 35, man. That over-under is going to be crazy when I see it. I didn't see it yet if the odds came out yet. But that's all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys in the next video, which is tomorrow for Week 2 predictions. I did pretty well this year. I think this week. I think I only got 3 games wrong so far. Just 3. Pending the Pittsburgh Steelers and Redskins game and the 49ers and Rams game. So I'll see you guys in the next video.